Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Pacers Daily. I am your host, Hery Acosta. And what better to talk about than to potentially the guy who should have won Eastern Conference MVP and why he's going to be the biggest factor in this series and how he could potentially win Finals MVP. It's all about Tyrese Halliburton. Now, we saw what he's done all playoffs. We've seen him step up in the biggest moments, times where the Pacers were down 7 in the last minute of the game when they were down 9. We saw him pick it up. The game winner against Milwaukee in game 5, the game winner against Cleveland in game 2, the absolute crazy game tying shot in game 1 at Madison Square Garden. We've seen Halliburton have some wild performances. The 32 point, 15 assists, 12 rebound game with 4 steals and no turnovers in game 4 against New York. In my opinion, the best game I have watched someone play. It was the perfect game. Because we've seen players have 50-point games, we've seen players have 30-point triple doubles, but with that kind of efficiency and with no turnovers and your team goes up 3-1 in a series, yeah, you don't get too many better performances than that. But it all starts with how well he has been shooting. Halliburton is currently shooting 47% from the field. He's just been very, very efficient. He's also shooting about 33, 34% from three, but he's been gaining a lot of confidence. He's been shooting more than usual. There's been games where he shot, there was a game against Oklahoma during the regular season where he barely shot the ball. That's not how he's going to approach this game. He's going to make sure that he takes more shots than almost anybody. Between him and Siakam, they're going to take a bunch of shots. Turner's going to take a good amount of shots. Matherin off the bench is going to take a good amount of shots. But just the efficiency and the way he projects himself, when he gets hot, he gets hot. He can heat check. His heat check game is very good. And so something to look out for this series is how well Halliburton shoots and how efficient he can be. Now, another one which has been interesting because during the regular season, a lot of people were talking about how Halliburton's defense wasn't the best. And maybe it wasn't, but ever since the playoffs started, it's been a different story. The Pacers' defense has stepped up crazy. They had always been that kind of team that can give you a bunch of points, but at the same time, you're going to give them a bunch of points. But recently, the Pacers are maintaining themselves very well against some of the best offensive teams in the league. The Knicks are a great offensive team. They struggled very much against the Pacers in the games that they lost. The Cavaliers, they put up 39 points in the first half of game 4. That was the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, and the Pacers held them to 39 points while also putting up 80. There were games that the Bucks just couldn't score against the Pacers defense. We've seen Halliburton get games of 4 steals. We've seen him put up 2, 3 blocks. Big block on OG Anunoby during the Eastern Conference Finals. We've seen him get out to the perimeter, make some good blocks, and the paint, make some good blocks. He has definitely been getting coached by Neesmith and Nembhard because everyone has stepped up on defense in for the Pacers during the playoffs. It has been amazing to watch. Something that Halliburton will definitely continue to do. Another thing he's going to continue to do, which we all know, he's going to get pass. He's going to get assists. He is a pass first point guard. He is a playmaker. He's not going to always look to score. Yeah, there's games where he pops off. He gets 20 to 25. He's not the kind of guy that's going to give you 40 points always, like a Shea. Shea will get you 40 points. But Halliburton is a person that overall, because of him, the team can score 50 to 60 points. He can score 20 to 25, and then with 13 to 15 assists, that can add 30 or more points. That's just how Halliburton's game. Between his scoring and assist, that's between 40 and 60 points every game. If he's actually having a good game. So one of the keys to this series is make sure he keeps his playmaking because everyone around him is going to make a difference if Halliburton's playmaking is up par. He is the best playmaker in the series when it comes to passing, when it comes to ability to just create your own shot, get in the paint, and just feed the ball out to anybody. He opens up the game a lot better than a lot of players in the NBA. He gets in the paint, double comes in, kicks it out, Siakam's open, kicks it out, Neesmith's open, kicks it out, Nembhard, Turner. Four players around him that can shoot the three at any given moment. Four players that can shoot from mid-range very well. Very good shooting lineup that the Pacers have that very much complements how the Thunder play their game too. Thunder don't really have a three-point barrage of players on their roster. Chet's a good three-point shooter. Lou Dort's a little bit more inconsistent, but he's a decent three-point shooter. Most of the three-point shooting on the Thunder comes from their bench. Isaiah Joe and Aaron Wiggins are snipers. Caruso, when he gets hot, he's a sniper. Now J-Dub's a decent shooter, and Shea can make the three, but you're not going to see Hartenstein posted up outside the three-point line. And you're not going to see. And Chet is a good three-point shooter, probably, in my opinion, the best three-point shooter in the starting lineup. But even he's not going to start cranking threes the whole game like a Neesmith would or a Nembhard would. But also, this one is very important for Halliburton. He's been very consistent besides 2 or 3 games during these playoffs. And those games that he's played bad, what happened? They lost. He played poorly in Game 5 against the Knicks after having that 32-point triple-double. Lost badly. He played very badly in Game 3 against the Cavaliers. Lost again. And he did not play very well in Game 3 against the Bucks. Once again, lost. So whenever he steps out, the team plays great. Now, in the Game 3 loss against the Knicks, Halliburton had a good game. So it's not always the case. Now, when Halliburton scores 20 or more, we've seen that the Pacers pretty much almost win every game. They've lost 4 this season when he's scored 20 or more, and the last loss was in Game 3 against the Knicks, which they just fell apart in the fourth quarter, which we kind of got a taste of our own medicine in that game. We have kicked many teams that while they were up, God knows how many points. 2 big comebacks against the Cavs, one of them being that 7-point comeback in the last minute of the game in Game 2. That big comeback in overtime against Milwaukee, and then the one against the Knicks was just legendary. 17 points with 6 minutes to go, 14 with 3.5 minutes to go, 9 with 52 seconds to go. So it's just Halliburton, when he's on his game, the Pacers win. He's just gonna have to step up. It might take a game or 2 for him to really get like going the way he does, or he can just come out firing on all cylinders right away. We have Siakam, who's been in this position before. He was second or third best player on that 2019 Raptors team behind Kawhi and on par with Kyle Lowry. And we have also Thomas Bryant, who has the experience now. He didn't get a bunch of playing time in that 2023 finals run that he had with the Denver Nuggets, but he is now part of this rotation. He's going to want to play his hardest. He has a ring under his belt. So we have a lot of inexperience, but so do the Thunder. And it all is going to come down to who actually wants it more. The Thunder have a really good roster. They have the record. They have everything. But it's all going to come down to which team is hungrier. And at the moment, the Pacers have just been doing out of this world things. And so, as always, I am Hery Acosta. Thank you for watching Pacers Daily.